Playmobil, the iconic made in Germany toy that filled childhoods for generations, has shut its last factory on German soil after 57 years of operation. 350 workers are now gone. The machines, the tools, even the leftover figures are now being auctioned off from €1. Hello and welcome again to the Edge of Politics podcast. Geopolitical Queen here with today's episode on Playmobil, the household name that once made Germany a leading country in producing children's toys. So what happened again? The German industry, as it's now biting us in our faces, was only competitive because of cheap Russian energy. Germany, unfortunately, sacrificed their own economy for the US proxy war in Ukraine. Playmobil, a toys production line, was invented by Hans Beck, a trained cabinet maker who is now considered the father of Playmobil. Playmobil Toys was produced by Geobra Brandstätter GmbH and Co. KG in Germany in 1974 and has been a global household name where children's toys were concerned. In July 2026, the world woke up to the news that Playmobil, the iconic made in Germany toy that filled childhoods for generations, has shut its last factory on German soil after 57 years. They cite the usual suspects. As usual, weak economy, inflation, soaring wages, transportation, and energy cuts that no longer makes sense for the company to benefit from. But how did this happen? The close down of Playmobil wasn't inevitable. It was a matter of choice. Cheap Russian energy, once upon a time, kept German industry competitive. Some ignorant politicians severed that lifeline for the geopolitics of national suicide. They doubled down on expensive alternatives. The so-called green protection racket, sanctions on Russian oil, factories leaving to Eastern European countries for cheap labor, propaganda to support Ukraine in a very useless war till the last Ukrainian, and so on and so on. The Made in Germany label is gradually becoming a museum piece, while the establishment in Berlin talks about some ludicrous reforms and never implement these reforms. Chancellor Merz and his political class are announcing some tax packages, which are of course coming too late for some companies. Not until these ignorant politicians stop following the US like some chihuahuas and make their foreign policies to the interest of their own nations instead of the ones they have created, as in fighting Russia through Ukraine till the last man standing. The industrial base, which turned Germany into an industrial and financial giant in Europe, will continue packing up and walking out of the door. Well, so what do you think? Is this a sad day for Germany? With the announcement of another major company closing down? Or continued contempt and betrayal by Germany's political class, which is leading the nation into a ditch? Well, kindly leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And thanks for tuning in. I will be back with the next broadcast. Good day.